Bahaitso madume ga fele. Welcome to yet another episode ya Mzansi Fundis. Re tswele pele re bolele ka dilo tse di iragalang mo le panel ya ga ya office. Shalulile Remoni, 100 goals for Mamelodi Sundowns, 127 in total. Wachesa, will he go on to be the all-time leading goal scorer ya PSL? Arizi. Gentlemen,
what do you mean?
Hurry!
You can't
all I will say.
It's like player of the season. That thing is gone.
All I will say. Shalulile. Yeah.
So, Lufuno.
Yeah.
Re repile up re mo fa trophy ya
no, bona. This is really top-notch for Shasha to achieve such accolade.
But also like
100 goals for Sundowns.
Look, that's it. In 5 seasons, Mamposa.
100 goals.
Look, you've got to look at in terms of the work ethic, and it says to anybody, to any youngsters that is watching, you've got to be able to say, when you are here, chief, work. Span.
Whether off form or on form, Spanish house shy.
And you know the amount of work that Shasha has put in, the amount of consistency is him. He's been there. He started at Highlands Park. Yes, at Sundowns we celebrate that he's on 100 goals. He's joined Mambush in that 100 goals for a club. So it's the two of them. But when you look at what he's done, including the Highlands Park goals, and that's put him at 127. Over so many seasons, he's been one of the most reliable scorers in the league.
And Mamposa, he's off form, but he's got his 10th of the season. That's it's a dream for a lot of people.
Off form is a relative.
Off form, Shalulile, Tshwane,
but you know what's the frustrating thing about Shash? Could have surpassed this a long time ago.
Because there's so many goals that he has missed.
Yeah,
so many goals that he
has missed. No,
that he has missed. So
that's a difficult.
That's why you must give it to him. Shasha works very, very hard. He works extremely hard. He's one of the most fittest players I've seen play in the PSL because he's fit.
I don't see anybody surpassing this record in our lifetime.
All right, and we saw he opened the scoring against AmaZulu. What do you make of that match?
Look, I think from that match, AmaZulu tells you that Magesi is doing something. Do you want to take it back?
Magesi said you're playing date. Yeah? He said you're playing date, and he's gonna do the same when you go to KZN. He said to tell the boys roll the balls away so that they he said it.
But when you look at the way AmaZulu played, AmaZulu created chances against Sundowns.
Yeah.
AmaZulu were in that up until the second half, and. For some of us who were doubted, it seems to be the Brazilians and the South Americans up front decided to say a game needs winners. Yeah. We will be able to, you've got to look at the way that Sundowns went there. Sales, that goal, the way he took it was brilliant. You've got to look at it and say, hey, finally Sundowns is starting to get returns on that investment that they made.
One thing that you need to know, Cox, is that Sundowns in second half are the highest scoring team in the PSL.
Correct.
So don't think that when you hold them for 45 minutes.
Yeah, because before handover,
you think that that's when they become dangerous, second half. The goals just rains in second half for Sundowns.
Well, Lufuno, now when I looked at the log before, I used to say, okay, Royal AM have not played. That means Marabasana le chance.
Yeah.
But there's
Magesi Magesi just seems to be collecting points now.
Let's give ODG his flowers. ODG really is becoming consistent. You look at the wins that he's getting away, home, away. For me, I think he has
Supersport
Supersport is working everybody.
Anybody bad.
Except
look at the goals they scored. I think it's about 12. 4 of them are coming from Chiefs.
Orlando Pirates drop points.
Look, I think for Orlando Pirates, where they are, the worst thing is to have games in hand versus a team that's got points in hand.
Yeah.
And those points in hands are not one point. It is 3. Because every time Sundowns wins, it means that Pirates must at least match it. Yeah. So any game, any draw that happens, is points lost. It means that gap becomes bigger and bigger. Again, you'll hear when the season started, Mr. PhD, it's also very important. It's also very important to tola PhD guy. Is it varsity or kondumbeni? We'll have you say PhD. Hitler, no, Sundowns is number 4. Now when you are not, no, the man said, and I quote him, we are not here to nest anybody's feelings. The league is going to Orlando Pirates.
Sundowns number
Sundowns number 4.
Okay.
And we went to that. Suddenly there's a draw that happens.
Yeah.
Now he's asking the CAF president if we can do FFP. But it's also one of those that the pressure is still on. Cox, after Sunday, should Sundowns win, they should walk out of FNB Stadium with a guard of honor because officially the league would be
Anyway,
we still don't know.
Well, unfortunately, that's all we have for this segment. Do make sure you stay with us. How we'll continue more on the PSL. Second half.